Hello and welcome back. My name is Sandcrawler, or Ythmevge, and this is Mars Warlog. We're gonna intervene with the prison train, or continue to, this episode. Looks like we're going up. And then it looks like we're going over. And over again. Gonna blow! He blew up. Cloth. What's in this guy? Cloth.
Got one. Roy! Hey! Innocents! Innocents! Innocents!
We didn't get him.
Oh, shit, Charity. It was a disaster. The kid was arrested.
I'm sorry, Roy. He seemed like a real nice kid, really. The attack was stupid, but I already knew it didn't work.
You got a lot of good information, apparently.
Some young person came here to hide just after. Judy. She told me what happened. And there's also someone sniffing around your place. A girl works for the general.
That'd be Devotion. She's his right-hand man, armed, from what I understand.
My poor Roy. You have to decide. You're going to need allies if you want to help the boy. And scenes I doubt the Resistance can put up with honor and vice versa. You should go talk to the two women. See what they suggest.
The lady's right, Roy. We need allies. Especially with all these people after us.
The lady's always right, Sugar. Go find the two girls. You'll see what they have to say.
Intervene in the attack on the prison train. Experience gain. Choose between the Resistance and Honor's action call.
Roy, I'm happy to see you. Even if Marco doesn't agree, I know we'll need you.
Like you needed innocence.
Please, hear me out. You can't imagine how sorry I am about his arrest, but he wanted to take part in the attack. I think maybe we can help him escape when they decide to execute him. With your help, I'm sure we can do it. You know how important our ideas are to him. Marco didn't welcome you right, and he's still suspicious of you, but he's not the only one who makes decisions around here. Let's save him together, and then you can join us. We'll leave for Green Hope as soon as we free him. We hope we can weaken the Technomancers there.
That girl looks like she really believes what she's saying. But who is she?
That's Judy, one of the leaders of the Resistance. They're the people who are fighting against the politics here, and especially against the omnipotence of the Technomancers.
But you're one, and so am I. Do they hate us? Maybe we should say no. Once they've used us, they'll surely kill us.
I swear that won't happen. You're not like the ones who rule us. We're crushing the people of Aurora.
I need
Let me
more
have a
time
bit
to
more
think
time
about
to
it.
think about it.
All right, but think fast. I don't think they'll wait long before they execute him.
I don't know what the general's plan for getting innocents out is.
Greetings, Mr. Temperance. I've been ordered to see if you've thought things over.
It's not really a good time. One of my friends,
We know, so the General has a proposal for you. He can save the young man if you decide to work for him. The Technomancers aren't strong enough yet to counter his decisions. Join us and he'll live. On the other hand, I have to warn you that after saving him, we'll have to leave Shadowlair for a mission in Green Hope.
So we're going to Green Hope.
that's an interesting
Either
proposal.
way. Yeah,
I
alright,
hope
I'll
the
do it.
General will keep his word. If he does, you can count on me. I'll go to Green Hope with you.
Innocent Smith, on your feet, follow me.
I've had your friend removed from the Source prison. For the time being, the Technomancers are unable to do anything to stop me.
Where is he?
I'm taking you to him. I had him transferred here. The Ministry. Do you want to go in?
No. If I do, he'll hate me. I betrayed his cause, his ideals, and he'll see it right away.
You were only fighting back legally and effectively. And you saved his life.
I doubt he'll see things the same way. Even if you fight the Technomancers, you closed your eyes on the deaths of the militia, and that's the only thing that matters to him. You should release him. He doesn't need to know I'm behind it all.
I can't release him right now. What do you think his friends would think if they saw him freed? They'd think he'd betrayed him. And they'd kill him.
You're probably right, but he can't stay here. He's still too close to the Technomancers. Send him to Shade Valley or some other small city, a long way away from all this shit.
All right. Devotion will escort him. There's nothing more you can do for him now. Ah, one thing. He had this notebook on him when he was arrested. There's a lot about you in it. Here, keep it.
Well, now I kind of wish I'd picked the other side.
Why am I still alive? Where are you taking me? Please, I need to know. Are you taking me to a work camp? You know Roy? Temperance?
Forget it. Enjoy the trip.
I've read this diary that Innocence kept, which Honor has given to me. Everything he went through since he got to camp is in it. His story is moving, even if I realize that maybe I didn't make him tough enough. I didn't get him ready for what was ahead. He talked about the people he met, what we did. He even wrote whole pages on what I did since he joined the Resistance. I knew the Resistance had good sources, but I didn't think he'd hear about me helping the craftsman clean out his workshop. Nor that Mary and Tenacity were with me now. In fact, I was a bit embarrassed to realize that I was the hero of the book. Maybe that's why I feel kind of obliged to keep it going. I have to finish this story, so he can read it for himself when he comes back from exile. There we are. Green Hope. You know, it's not that different from what I've seen in other places. A dusty old hydroponics farm, crumbling under the wind and the war. When you think of everyone who died here for this. I was kind of expecting something greener, less desperate too.
There was a lot of fighting here during the war. Lots of the buildings were destroyed. It was probably a lot more like you pictured it before. But I don't think we should hang around. General Honor is waiting for us in the western part of the town.
Okay, welcome to Green Hope. What do I have? I'm sure I failed. Yeah. The spy who loved me. Try to know more about devotion.
You're surprisingly soft. Why leave your enemies alive? Didn't they attack you?
That shock you?
When I carry out a mission for the General, I have to admit I don't put on the kid gloves. I'm just a bit surprised, that's all.
Killing themselves.
What point is there in killing these people? What, for their serum? I've already beaten them. They're out of it. They won't be in any hurry to attack me again.
When you put it that way, I understand better. What can I do for you?
I have a few
wanted to
questions.
ask you.
Where are you
I was
from?
born in Shadowlair and lived there most of my life. Even if since the war, I've been doing a bit of traveling, of course. But I was always a citizen of Aurora. What about you?
The source is the only thing I remember.
To be honest, I was so young when I went to the source that I don't exactly remember where I came from. Probably Shadowlair, but I'm not really sure.
It's gotta be tough not knowing where you're from.
Maybe. I figure I come from the source anyway, even though I ran away.
I understand.
How did you join up
How'd you
with the
start
general?
working for the General? You're really young.
I crossed paths with the General when I was about 10. Took me on as a messenger, and as I got older, he gave me more and more things to do.
Are you and he?
Are you and he lovers?
No, we never have been. The General has always been very respectful. But why are you asking?
I was just wondering if you were free.
I was wondering if you and him, if you were single.
I am. I've never really had a lot of time for relationships, unfortunately. What about you?
There's no one now?
No. Since I escaped, I haven't really had time for that like you.
I understand. And being alone isn't always easy. But let's talk about something else.
Your family?
You said the General took you under his wing when you were really young. Don't you have a family?
My parents died when I was around 10, just after my brother disappeared. I'm an orphan.
What
How
happened
did
to
it happen?
My mother had an accident at work. They said she was nowhere near as careful as she used to be, and my father became an alcoholic. He died just after he more or less put me in with a friend of his from the army, General Honor Grant.
And your brother?
And how did your brother disappear?
I don't know what happened. I was still really young. He was just a toddler, and one day he disappeared. My parents said he was kidnapped. It's a touchy subject. I'd rather talk about something else.
I wanted to tell you something else.
No, nothing. Okay. That's all the time we have for this episode, so join me next time when we go and speak to Mary. Thanks for watching. Bye.